So.
Yeah.
Hi, Cowbell. You're leaving. Too busy screaming for no monsoon. Sorry. Tell us the deleted. Okay, so are we starting with that?
Yeah, I think we should.
I mean, we could. Okay, so
what time is it? How long has this been going?
Everyone here is up to recent through chapter 4. You have read chapter 4.
We've still got like 40 minutes or 50 minutes we can stream.
Oh, we've got plenty of time.
We've got plenty of time.
Yep. I just wanted to get, like, they're here because they love our story. That's all.
That's why you're here. I mean, let's be real. You're here for, like, the little spoilers and, like, the behind-the-scenes on lie.
Yes. Like, this has all been, like, foreplay, and now we're getting to the good stuff. I love it when I bring you, Kiki. This is the best.
Could you not? Like, I'm already so hot right now.
I'm sure she's going to continue to break you. It is my sworn duty as your friend.
Open my window more.
Okay, so, first, did you guys have any questions? Things that you wanted?
Yeah. Just ask us questions as we're talking, and we'll try and get to.
Yes, if you have questions, post them up. We want to answer any questions you have, things you didn't understand, things that you like are curious about. If you're reading between the lines and have theories, we'd love to hear it. We can't promise that we're going to confirm or deny anything because, like I said, no spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers, but
we would love to talk about it.
We'll answer what we can.
We have to go to the doctor soon, so maybe we should drop those deleted scenes real quick.
Oh, yeah, well, I was thinking that we were going to right now.
Yeah, okay. So the first, like, and this wasn't really a deleted scene. This was just like a comment that we had off to the side in our notes. So we have in our notes broken down scene by scene every chapter through the end of the fic. We have everything plotted out. We have like whose POV is what. We have talking points. We have dialogue. We have action. We have things that happen. Like everything is plotted. This is scripted and it's set at this point. So we, who was it? I think it was me. When we started talking about the kiss between Taemin and Tae, I highlighted that and commented off on the side in our notes. I commented off to the side. I was like, so Jimin should really regret this. Like, this is the thing that can't happen again.
Yeah, he feels guilty for kissing Tae.
His relationship with, like, he needs to experience guilt over this because of his relationship with Cookie. Like, he can't be cool with the fact that he just kissed another man. And like, super didn't happen. Not how that scene played out. We'll see, like, yeah, we'll see how things turn out moving forward. But that didn't happen there, did it?
No, it's funny because as I was looking through the notes document today before this stream, I was like, yo, Callie, did you know that you wrote that you wanted Jimin to regret that kiss? Because that super didn't happen. And she was like, whoops, forgot about that.
Yep, like...
Yeah, so...
I don't even know what to say about it. Like, it happens
a lot.
Passing. I was like, by the way, this would set up for this really well, and it would set up for that really well, and like, those scenes, I think that comment is actually a holdover from before we changed our plot.
I think it is,
in all
too.
Honesty. Yeah. Because I think when we changed our plot, it changed the direction of Jimin's and Tae's relationship. And how we're going to treat it.
Hashtag so pray for VMin 2K17, y'all.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So anyway, that was just a little thing that didn't happen. Another scene that we were gonna write.
Is this the one that we were gonna write? That we were gonna write when we were writing together, and then we didn't.
Yeah. Okay.
Because we didn't have time.
Kiki and I just met last week for the first time in person. Everything has been like video chat and Discord chat and like commenting back and forth and DMs on Twitter. Like that's where we became friends. And so it was really surreal last week to spend a couple of days like sitting next to her doing the writing that we do. Surreal in like the best way possible.
It should be noted that we both went like 2 straight days with 7 with 5 hours of sleep for her and 7 for me. Like
2.5 days.
2.5 days with almost 0 sleep. Like 30. We're talking like 30-minute power naps every couple hours. Like,
yep.
It was insane. It was Anyway.
Yep.
So we were gonna write this scene. The scene where Tate comes over in chapter 4, where he comes over and starts like dancing with Jimin and drinking after he overhears Yoon-suk holla
and gets sexiled.
Right, exactly. He was gonna go over and he and Jimin were gonna watch Magic Mike and play a drinking game. And then, therefore, get super drunk. And then Tay was going to be like, I can dance as well as they can. Let me show you my moves, because Hoseok has taught me some, whatever. And Jimin's like, yeah, okay, sure. And then everything happens as it did in chapter 4. But, like, we were both so sleep deprived that, like, the thought of watching Magic Mike, like, taking 2 hours out of, like, our like writing groove to watch a movie just so we could write a scene, because none of us have seen it, and then for me, who is like not big on like rated R movies, like be like, yeah, you can watch it and I'll sit here and write my scenes while you watch it. It was like not enough, and like we couldn't justify the use of time, so we're like, whatever. And I was the one who had to write the scene anyway, so I was like, whatever, I'll just change it and I'll make it work. And I think it works just fine the way it is, but like that Magic Mike scene would have been great, because I am really good at writing drinking games, which is something that you would know if you've read my other fics.
Yes, she's really good at writing drinking games. So the question is, and here's where you guys get to have a little bit of fun with us. Does this Magic Mike deleted scene interest you? Is this something we should be should be writing in the future? Because really the reason we cut it is because we ran out of time.
Yeah,
we wanted to get chapter 17 finished while she was still here. And then we could do this Q&A while she was still here.
Bring it back on another chapter.
Bring it back on another chapter. Yeah, okay.
Bye, and Jung Hosuki, you can watch, this stream will be up for a while after, so you can watch the rest of it later when you get back.
Yep, we'll be up for a while yet, and even if we finish streaming live before you come back, it'll be here for you to watch.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
So, yes, it's obvious we want it. Okay, well, thanks for spelling it out for me, Zara. Yeah, okay, so hey, we should do that.
Yeah, I'm down.
We'll work it into our outline and see where it fits.
We can rabbit cast Magic Mike.
Yeah. Okay, that's gonna be fun. Yeah, we'll take a look at our notes after our call and see what it fits in.
Okay. Was there any other?
There were a couple of questions. Ray asked one.
Yeah, she asked one. Did you guys take inspiration from real life people or events for the fic, or is it all from your beautiful minds in Google Image?
Okay, so
Google Image, blessed Google Image.
Okay, so a little bit of all of that, I suppose. We took inspiration from a real life person because this prompt was originally a Twitter prompt. It was one that at Vimanisi posted. And so we saw that and like just fell down the rabbit hole. And then a lot of like the details of the plot and like how dark and twisty it's getting is us, because we're terrible people.
Yeah,
and then
actually.
some of it actually is from Google Images. At the end of chapter 4, I put up that GIF that is like Jimin taking down the blindfold with like the green tears. It's from Blood, Sweat, and Tears, right? So I put that up. I just like, okay, so Blood, Sweat, and Tears had like a bondage thing going on for it, right? So, so like that
is literally about
was inspiring.
The transition from boyhood to manhood, and it's all like low-key BDSM. Oh my gosh.
Yep. So like that right there was inspiring, but then like blindfolded Jimin got under my skin, and then I specifically went looking for pictures. I just Googled Jimin blindfold.
And
that's
it was
what
one of the
came
first
up.
ones.
That
Yeah.
GIF came up, and I was like, well, he's crying at the end of this scene. Done and done.
Which,
That's
to
that.
be fair, like, she didn't tell me that. So, like, she was actually... Were you taking a nap when I read that scene? I can't remember. Writing chapter 4 is, like, all a blur.
I finished writing that scene when you were on your way home from my place.
Oh, that's right.
Is what it was. And you got home.
I read it as soon as I got home, and I was like,
Yep.
Callie.
Yep, and I was like, you should maybe take a minute to get settled before you read this. And she's like, nope, I'm doing it. It's fine.
I didn't. I should have. I didn't.
Yeah, I apparently am a first-class ruiner.
Zara says that scene wrecked her entire day.
Zara, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ruin your day. Like, but it had to happen. Okay, so there are plot reasons
it really did.
Had to happen.
Yeah,
and this actually touches on the question that you asked earlier, Zara.
I didn't even
does
read that.
Cookie like Jimin? You're right. We're not going to spoilers. But like, this is one of the things we talked about in advance to make sure
I hope he somehow falls for
much.
another man in an unexpected turn of events. Well.
Sorry, I didn't hear that one.
Oh, the end of her question. I hope he somehow falls for another man in an unexpected turn of events.
Well, I mean. Duly noted.
Yeah. awkward stare into the camera like I'm on The Office.
But the relationship between Jikook, so like, that's a thing we have to address.
Yeah, and we can't say a whole lot about it because there is like, it's really, really entwined with the plot, and so it's really hard to talk about it without like spoiling things. But like,
but what we can say is that they were once friends, and something happened.
Yes.
Yes. And so there is that underlying piece to their relationship that you can kind of like read between the lines in their interactions already. So like in the first Jikook scene, the banter between them during sex is like, it's got that like ribbing each other friends vibe to it. But also something more, because there's the power play going on yet too. Like, so
much of this fic revolves around like kind of like the comfort relationship. I don't know that I'd say that. So much of this fic revolves around power and who has it and who is powerless.
Yes.
And that is about all we could say about that. But
yeah, we don't want to give too many things away because there's some big things coming your way, and you'll start to see some answers in the next couple of chapters. It's
so hard not to talk about it because like it's gonna like wreck your friggin' faces off. But like
maybe be sitting down when you read.
Yeah, like these next couple of chapters are gonna start to get pretty. Like, I feel comfortable in saying that these next few chapters are gonna get rough. But
yes. They absolutely are. So here's the thing, like we talked about when we laid this out, we talked about like how this was gonna be really dark and we needed some fluff. And that's why we added Yoon Suk, because they were fluff. So now that you've gotten a taste of Yoon Suk, like now here comes the dark.
Yeah.
Is that a good way to say it? Like,
yeah, I mean,
like the plot's gonna start to pick up. We're gonna get closer to conflict. Like,
honestly, these first 4 chapters have been more about setting up the story than about. Yeah, sorry, Zara.
Yes,
and like more about setting up relationships and the story and characters and how like this particular AU works. Even though it's like a modern setting and like there's no like weird superpowers or anything, you might actually die.
You might actually die, Zara. Like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, like, yeah.
We promise though.
Love you, Zara.
We promise though no major character death.
Yes, no major character death.
Not that kind of, like, low key, like, the other kind of, oh my god, we're all dying here because
Yeah.
of this plot twist, but not that kind of dying.